Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do my first response video. This video is a response to a video just released on Back in the Day Gamers channel where he has some guests on to talk about their top 3 annoying NES enemies. Go check it out and see Back in the Day Gamers picks and his guests Do Nerd, Brothers Forge Gaming, and Captain Algebra's top picks for the most annoying NES enemies at the link below. Now let's quickly get into my top 3 most annoying enemies on the NES today on SideQuest. My number 1 pick is from a game that when you watch Back in the Day Gamers video, you'll see a big poster of it sitting right behind him in all its glory, and it's from Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins is of course notorious for being super tough, so rightfully so, there are lots of annoying enemies in this game. And right off the bat, I would have to say it's Firebrand, which is the red demon you meet early on in Ghosts and Goblins, and also several times within the game. But every time you come into contact with him in the game, he swoops around so fast and unpredictable that you kind of just have to let luck have its way and hope you leave the battle in your underwear. Meeting him early in the first level really sets the tone of the game and lets you know it's going to be a difficult journey to complete the game. And then every other time you run into him in the game, he really gives you an oh crap, not this again feeling the second you see him. Firebrand is so annoying, in fact, that he annoyed his way into his own series of games on the Game Boy and SNES. My number 2 pick for top 3 most annoying enemies on the NES are the Medusa Heads from Castlevania. So the Medusa Heads move in a sine wave pattern that's like an up and down motion moving forward. It's a very common moveset that's used for enemies over and over, especially in side-scroller platformers. It's generally counteracted by a combination or choice between ducks and jumps. Sounds like no problem, except for in Castlevania, you generally are met with the sine wave moving Medusa Heads in an area where ducks and jumps make the level extra hazardous, and a wrong move makes you fall to your death. Not only that, but the knockback feature in Castlevania ramps up the annoyingness of the Medusa Heads. Most likely, if you're hit from a Medusa Head, it's going to send you flying off a platform and send you to an early grave. And what about these Medusa Heads? I was always under the impression that a surefire way to kill a Medusa was by beheading it, so I don't get how they are flying around in the first place. Anyway, the zombie Medusa Heads are my number 2 pick for my top 3 most annoying NES enemies. And lastly, my number 1 pick for the top 3 most annoying NES enemies in response to Back in the Day Gamers video is from a game that is not only known for being bad, as told by AVGN and several other YouTubers, but it's also totally hard as hell. And it's from the game Dragon's Lair on the NES. Now because the game is so chock full of cheap deaths and annoying enemies, it makes it hard to just pick one. So why not just start with the first enemy you encounter, and that's the intro castle door dragon. Never in a game have I wanted to rage quit within the first 5 seconds of a game, but Dragon's Lair on the NES has that effect. The first enemy you encounter, the dragon, is so annoying, and every move you make has to be so calculated that it's instantly the most annoying enemy on the NES. All your timing has to be spot on, and the cat and mouse, wait and fire, and duck and jump nature of this first enemy in Dragon's Lair NES makes you want to see red and want to break controllers. Not to mention the one-hit death from the dragon's breath or falling into shallow water equals an instant kill. So good luck even getting into the castle without rage quitting. That's why the first dragon in Dragon's Lair for the NES is my top pick for the most annoying enemy on the NES. Hey, so thanks for checking out my response video to Back in the Day Gamers' top 3 annoying enemies on the NES. Be sure to check out his video. I totally agree with his top pick, so check it out and tell him I sent you. And also let me know in the comments your top annoying enemies on the NES, and we can chat more about it. And until next time, I'll catch you in my next video.